Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how I make shawarma with soy curls. So I have I think I took about 1/3 of a cup of soy curls because they always expand, and I rehydrated them in boiling water with a little bit of vegan chicken stock, and I've drained it and I have it sitting here and it's still wet. You could squeeze it out fully, but what I feel makes sense, and I've tried this already, is having moisture in there helps because you want your shawarma to be moist. I made this maybe a few days ago and it was really good. Now, you can find a recipe and put all the beautiful spices together yourself, or you can do what I did, and I found this shawarma spices. I don't know how does he say the name, Abido. Anyway, I found this authentic shawarma spices, very, very good. Let's see if you can see it here. Allspice, black pepper, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, sumac, cloves, nutmeg, citric acid. It has more cinnamon than, let's say, I'm used to, but it's more of an authentic shawarma mix. Or you can also use this, which I got at my local bulk barn, which is shawarma seasoning. So how I made this the other day is I combined both, and it was super delicious. So I'm going to put those spices on here. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to put some seasoning salt, and I have my pan here, kind of a medium-high heat with some oil. I suppose you could try seasoning this and then putting it in the air fryer, but not what I'm doing. So I'm just taking my soy curls. Again, that was about 1/3 of a cup. You can add more if you want. I'll squeeze out a bit of the liquid. You can always add some back. But I think I'm actually I might not use the seasoning salt at this point, because instead I think I'm going to just add a little bit of the vegan chicken stock and give it a little bit of a mix. And that already is salty. And I've just made some fresh homemade hummus, which we'll be putting on the shawarma. Now I'm just going to do that. I'm going to say that's about 1/2 teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. That's just to kind of just add to the chickeny kind of flavor. And as it's moist, and it's going to essentially retain its moistness. I mean, look at these pieces though. Look how chicken-like they look. I'm going to add my seasoning. Now, what I did the last time, I guess I'll measure stuff. You know me. I always say let your taste be your guide. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to start off with a teaspoon of this shawarma seasoning. I mean, you can smell that cinnamon, so it's a very strong shawarma seasoning. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon there of that one. I'm going to put maybe like 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. I'm not sure. I don't think I reviewed this garlic sauce I got. Oh my god, it is amazing. It doesn't last long here. It's a big jar. Anyway, I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'll give this a bit of a mix first. I suppose you could always add the seasoning ahead of time and let it sit and soak up the seasonings, but I did this the last time right in the pan and it was perfect. Okay, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of the Bulk Barn shawarma seasoning as well, but I feel like I might add another 1/2 teaspoon to make it more like a 1/2 tablespoon, but we'll see. Yeah, I feel I'm going to want more of this one. Maybe it's going to be 2 teaspoons. You just want to get that beautifully flavorful. And you know, it's going to depend obviously the amount of soy curls you have, but soy curls are perfect because they're already in pieces. so they're already like shreds of chicken, and they really mimic the mouthfeel of chicken. And just by eyeballing this, although I could taste, I think I'm going to just add another teaspoon of the other shawarma seasoning. And then I'm going to taste and see if it's how I like it. So the other shawarma seasoning is very nice, but like I said, this one is got far more ginger, cinnamon, so it's a, you know, you might think it's a bit overpowering. Just depends how much if you love that one, use that. You don't have to do two. I'm just showing you how I've done it. And I realize you might not have the same seasonings, but just pointing out here how you can use soy curls to create a shawarma. They are so versatile. You can do so much with soy curls. Love them. I almost feel like I want to add a little more liquid to it. So far, a teaspoon of that, 2 teaspoons of the other shawarma seasoning. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that liquid here. Definitely, if you let it even sit in the seasonings for a while, you'll get more of those flavors infused. But the flavors are strong enough that you don't need to do that. Soy curls do benefit from that with certain things, but this, not necessarily. I am going to add, I'm going to add a half teaspoon of the Bulk Barn shawarma seasoning. Yeah, I guess I am looking at the color. And you know, you get used to certain things once you start cooking for a bit. And I'm going to put another half teaspoon of this. Yeah, boy, that's cinnamon. And I'm just going to give this a mix. Just adding more water as I've done this. I suppose you could add a bit of oil. And this, I think, is going to be perfect now. Let me pick this piece here. Very nice. Okay. Very happy with that. If you get to this stage and you feel like you could add a little salt, which I actually feel like I could possibly add a little bit, you can just add a bit. I think that's the only thing that this is needing now is a little seasoning salt. Because I didn't put a ton of the chicken stock, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of olive oil in there. And look how good this looks. Okay, so this Muskoka brand garlic sauce, which I got at Costco, is phenomenal. Now, we tried like authentic garlic sauce from a Middle Eastern place, which is just made with like garlic and ice. You would think that there's milk in there or some sort of cream, and it's just so nice that there isn't. So we're gonna put the garlic sauce on here. Like, you can have this on everything. It's so good. My homemade hummus. Just made my hummus. I'm gonna put tomato, lettuce, some olives, I guess cucumber as well. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I assemble this, and then I'm going to put it on the grill. Now, I find if you have your pita bread, any point after like day 1 or so, it starts to get a little stiff, and it's harder to open it up and put, you know, the meat inside the bread. So it works just as well to put it here and fold it over and then to grill it. So I'm going to start with a good dose of this garlic. So I'm going to put my garlic here, and then I'm going to do some hummus. Oh, that's a nice dose of hummus there. Maybe put a little bit to the side, make sure it gets on top. And now I'm going to put my veggies. So I'm starting with my tomatoes. And I think I'm going to do I'm putting red onion as well. And I'm also putting a couple pickles. And from here, Now I'm going to, I've got avocado as well. We cut some avocado. So I'm going to put some avocado right here at the side. You can put what you want on there. Avocado is not necessarily a specific flavor they use in shawarmas, but we have avocado that needs to be eaten, so we're eating it. Now I'm just putting my meat on top, and look at that. Like, just take a look at the soy curl shawarma meat. Like, it looks so good. Now I'm adding pickles. Not pickles, sorry, cucumbers. Pre-pickles, how about that? I'm putting a bit of lettuce on here as well. Some olives. We're gonna put a little bit of mustard. That's how I like my shawarma. Little mustard there. And I think I probably have enough hummus on the bottom. And I'm just going to roll it like this a little bit. And roll here. It's kind of like wrapping a burrito. I'm just rolling it like that. Oh, I zoomed in too much, didn't I? There we go. Just wrapping it around like that. And I'm going to put it, oops, I'm going to put it on here. I've just put it on my grill. I think I have to turn it the other way though. I'm going to do this. And I'll get that grilling. Okay. I'm going to quickly lift this because the one thing I want to do is add my chipotle. We love our chipotle sauce on everything. There we go. Just a nice bit of chipotle on there. Now it's ready. Okay, so you just give it a few minutes. Got some grill marks there. That's what it looks like. Your vegan chicken shawarma. Okay, let's take a taste. It's so good. This is so good. Make your own vegan shawarma that tastes really close to the real deal because the soy curls mimic chicken so well, and it's all about the flavors you put on there, okay? It's super delicious. And I'm gonna go eat this. That's all for now, guys. See you in the next video.